Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Rodin here with some seasonal Gwent. This is the power shift, and as you just saw in that achievement, I had quite a lot of powerful units. This isn't necessarily the best version of this deck that's possible, but yeah, there's a lot of neutrals that are pretty broken for this sort of event. Kind of like Dandelion Poet. 12 card units, draw a card, play a card. Seems legit. So I still have a couple of things like Eridan and Protofed Ventura. Also I added Ozzy since he's a 9 power unit that plays for 9 plus you consume whatever the highest unit in either graveyard is. He's bound to have some good targets. It's so easy to get like 15 plus points minimum from him. So yeah, that's pretty good, turns out. And the bronzes are really good monsters as well. Nagrafar's crew is insane in this mode. Freaking 5 power 9 with a weather effect. Actually, it's more than 9. It's at least 11. Since he boosts himself, which I keep forgetting. And the typical larva and neckers. One of them starts boosted, but that actually thrives the second one. So that's pretty funny. And the hound is, I don't know, questionable, I guess. And just generally some really good cards for this particular seasonal event. Not entirely sure that the leader is the best choice. Maybe Gurney would be better, but whatever, this is pretty good. I had some pretty crazy last game where I played the first round horribly, but I still ended up with like 140 points in round 3. So yeah. Let's see if I can have a good result on this one. Alright, double neckers is a bit much, I think. Let's look for some... I don't want Ozzy in the first round. But then again, I don't want to break this thing. Okay, I'll keep this on. This looks pretty damn good. A lot of really strong bronzes. Yep. Of course. I'm going up against monsters, because monsters is pretty damn good for this event, I think. They have a lot of cards like neckers and eggs and whatever. Even basic shit like ghoul. Like this is a 6 plus a consume. You can only do it on a bronze, so it's probably a 5, but it's a 6 power, 11 point play. Pretty darn good, turns out. Also, I think he played it in the wrong order. Yeah, because he played the eggs first. Playing the necker first would thrive the neckers when you play egg. So. Oh, hey, we have like the exact same shit, that's funny. I can still get a point of thrive here. It's kind of dangerous if I lose the dominance. Yeah, it could be dangerous. I can also just get a bunch of thrives with like drowners. We're like playing the same exact shit. Oh, that's hilarious. Sure, bro. Sounds like a good idea to me. And of course, moving the rider is a good idea since it gives you... It doesn't thrive back. Okay, so he's looking to pass. Or just looking to play some... looking to play some engine. Oh, those I can easily take in. Actually, it's not so easy to take in one. I just realized because I don't have dominance and all of my cards are dominance related. I suppose... I mean, I'd be fine using a leader charge. Oof.
My ice will pierce both your hearts and minds.
I mean, this is a mirror, so winning, like ground control, I don't think it's gonna matter. The Death Shadow is kind of scary. Actually, Kikimo Queens would be kind of ridiculous in this mode, wouldn't they? Well, I mean, they would start huge, but that would make them harder to thrive. Yeah, if I could play a card here, but that would make it pretty hard to actually compete for the round. I'll pass. My opponent has invested a lot more into this round than I did. So, I think I'd trade it up. Let's see. I wouldn't expect him to push. I don't know how horrifying his long round is, but I do know mine is pretty damn good. I'm not sure how good Cookie is in this event. I genuinely have no idea. Alright, so these things are really good. I mean, this is a 9, but it's a 4 provision card. I think 9 is actually kind of low, which means this is kind of crap, because this could be like a 15-point play, but you would have to have a full 10 card round. I think I'll dump that one, because like the golds are just so damn good. I can't not look for them. That said, I do have Roach in my deck. I don't expect them to push that damn hard. So also I just mulligan away my dry pass card, so I'll be using a Ghoul, I guess. 11 points displays for at least 11 more if I draw more Frost. So sure. I mean, it's your graveyard, so whatever. Alright. So I need... The other issue is I don't have any consistency cards. So I'm kind of just relying on dumb luck to draw my stuff. That's good, that's good. So these things make each other better. Which means currently my weakest card is actually a Ghoul. That's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. You can't possibly have something that deals 8, right? This Predatory Dive. Oh crap, no, this Predatory Dive. Please don't play Predatory Dive. Ah, shit. Okay. I mean, you'd have to be a little bit insane to run Predatory Dive, because there's a lot of like... right, of course. He has movement. Did he play 2 drowners? Nah, I played 2 drowners, he only played 1. Oops. Could actually be relevant. Okay, so I don't have any more Thrive. Is there anything big inducing in his graveyard? Not really. I mean, there's an 8 point, so it's better than mine, but whatever. So this thing is going to be pretty consistent points. I should have played the... So yeah, I messed up. I need to play this first, because now if I play this, I'm losing points here. Ugh. Mistakes have been made. Then again, at this point, I'm going to be frosting armor, so I do lose a point this way, but I lose a point by not playing this also, so whatever. Maybe I should have done this to test for movement. I just didn't think about it, honestly. So obviously Igni could be quite powerful here if he gives me a nice stack. I do have to be careful of running into it myself. But I do have Carapace to try to play around it. Okay.
Are you cold, human insect?
I think I have to do this, even though it negates, like it loses some value because of the armor, but it gives me these two guys on the same row. And maybe I can draw into Airden. I should do that next. Oh, oops. Also, I just realized this thing, the one that has armor, is much weaker, so it's not actually eating the frost. Oops.
I shall break your soul horn,
Can I kill that? Purify is gonna do just about nothing.
Corpses overboard. Live ones to the cage.
Okay. Oh no, he's gonna poison me. I mean, he could bleed or something, but there's no shortage of bleed targets for him, so yeah.
We must open our gate. Forthwith.
That's an issue.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
I could have ignied there, but maybe next turn he'll give me an even better one. Does he actually have any?
How can I help?
Yes, he does. Okay, so Predatory Dive hurts me more than it does him. What freaking madman runs this? If I'm planning to ignite this row, I should probably take the frost off. Alright, so there kills his dominance. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm kind of playing against myself here with the Igni. So I do have dominance, which means I can kill. I should play boosted units in the back, and I can kill this thing outright. Just to make sure it's not going to be an issue. I may have telegraphed if I could have Igni there. Oh, crap. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for me to get dominance. I can eat a 6 in my graveyard and a 7 in his. So much for not stacking boosts. No, this will deny dominance. Oh. Oh dear. Put it in the middle of the board just for extra BM. Oof, that hurts. I could have tried to wait for a better one, but Ah, that's gonna stink. Oh dear, is he gonna double ignite me?
I shall take back what is mine.
Suppose it's possible. I'll make sure that he doesn't have a particularly good one. Right now he has a good one on the 10. So I'll do... I don't have an 8 to boost, sadly. I guess I'll just boost Geralt. Yep, 136 points, no problem. That Igni was dirty. You could get a double Igni, it's still not gonna be good as good as mine. Yeah,
Damn it.
it's nowhere close. Oh, that was beautiful. That was friggin' beautiful. Let's do it again. Why does it like change your play mode? I guess the other way it used to be, you'd had to click on them anyway. They just were side by side, so I guess it doesn't really change anything. It just gives you like more stuff in the middle. Fair enough, whatever. Skoyatal. This is invigorate?
Keep a stiff neck.
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, like this deck just has crazy points. The neutrals are just like every Triss and Geralt and whatever are ridiculous. I think I'll toss this for the first round. He's big. This is maybe a little bit much. I don't want to play that much Thrive. I'd like to get a little bit in round 3. And also maybe get some golds. I could try to avoid playing golds so that I have Roach come out round 3, but of course that makes it more likely that I'm going to brick. I could add like an Aeromancy or something instead of Dandelion, for example. But I actually crafted this just for this deck. I felt like it. It's pretty insane. Granted, given the... well, I mean, in terms of provision for points, he's not that insane. Because, yeah, he can easily play for like 20 for 12. But you can also just play like 20 for 8 with 2 cards. But obviously he's 1 card. And he's a little bit of thinning as well. Dear friend, would you like to play the game? Oh, nice. I don't even, I'm tempted to just like pass. Let's see. If he's AFK, I'll just resign and get another game. Okay. Alright. Do I want to push him? Hell yeah, I want to push him. Hell yeah, I want to push him. I have a very good long round, but I also have pretty damn good short rounds. Sure, we can keep that, I guess. This is an easy 11 points. Looks pretty good. I don't want to draw into my various bricks. Okay, let's see. Knickers, followed by eggs. Alright, friend. I'm glad that you are no longer AFK. Let's play the game. I'll definitely just go like all the way in. Which one is he? What the fuck? So he's playing Shoop with duplicates. Okay. Let's go for that 2-0 then. You might want to use your hero ability, just saying. I am very clearly intent on pushing you. Well, that was a good game. Yep, that was a good game. GG, man. GG. What the fuck? Okay, so now it's 2 clicks. Was it before? I don't know, whatever. Ragnarok has a really cool animation. Oh, most of the Remians in the game do. Alright, Mr. Bear Cub. Hopefully you are a little bit better than our last opponents. Hopefully. Noroch. Honestly, it's kind of tempting to keep him in the hand because I don't necessarily want to use him in round 1. So it's really hard to remove high provision engines in this mode. You would have to have poison, and poison's actually kind of inefficient. Like it's efficient in terms of the cards that you can kill, but they don't actually get any benefit since they're usually pretty close to their provision cost. Like morale's one of the few exceptions to that. Well, that's a pretty good movement, I guess. And by pretty good, I mean like decent. I am interested in doing damage, so him having an armor engine is pretty annoying. It's like giving +2 to all his cards. Oh, unit 3 armor, that's pretty irritating. I'm guessing he might just pass here. This might be an overcommitment. The roach makes it a little bit silly. So I need to play only bronzes from now on. I mean, he's probably going to pass this. You'd have to be insane to play into this board. He might just throw like some bronzes at me. Which is fine, I guess. Oh, not passing, in fact. Committing a pretty strong engine into a very unfavorable board. Alright. I dig it.
We've caught another taskmaster.
With this, he might be able to actually kill Nithril, so I'll buff him. I was afraid of some sort of scorch effect, but oh well. Damn it.
Not your lucky day.
Okay, so he's intent on playing into the round, I respect that. Unfortunately, I haven't had anything actually die. I should probably... This will make it harder for him to claim dominance. Oh, what am I talking about? He has dominance. Yeah, he has dominance. What are you saying? Oopsie. I was thinking of playing Strico, so I'm very glad I thought I had dominance. I mean, I'm very glad I decided to go for this instead of actually trying to play a dominance play. Because that would have been awkward. I could use Carapace to deny him dominance with a shield, assuming he doesn't hit Roach again. So in a sort of mirror matchup, I'm honestly just kind of
Connects folk to one another.
curious. I mean, not curious. I'm trying to just trade up, not necessarily. Um, make it awkward for him to. He obviously seems to want to push into the round for some reason. Don't know what that reason is, but. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Messed that up. Let's see if he's still going to keep pushing. Actually, it was totally unnecessary to play Roach, because this guy was going to deny. Oh, he has Mata. Never mind. Yeah, I shouldn't have played the leader charge. That's too much. Now, I think whether I want to push or not will depend on the kind of hand that I have. Maybe I can try to trade up. And this looks like a pretty good hand to trade up with. Yeah, I like the idea of just pushing with this hand, like not even going for mulligans or anything. Do I have any decent bronzes in my hand? Graveyard, I mean, I have a 5. Do I have more than 1 5? Yes, I do. Okay, that's good. Let's go for it. Curious how that'll go. Oof. That's not actually any good, because, like, sure, it makes it easier to pull it off, but it only boosts itself by 4. So you're playing 6 provision for 10 points, which is pretty mediocre in this sort of event. It does, however, make it very difficult for me to get dominance. I'll have to commit something big. That should be a Triss. Yeah, I want to do Triss. Oof. That's actually something I realized that is wrong with the deck. I don't have any special cards. I should have at least something in the deck. Oh boy. I mean, you can get drained for 4, but eh. That does make it awkward for me to play my ghouls, though. So hopefully he uses it. From this point on, it might be pretty difficult for me to keep my card. Eesh.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
So at this point, I do just want to try to trade up as much as possible, which means playing my bronzes, and hopefully I can get my card back, but it's looking like that might be difficult.
Payment. Don't fret. I know where your corpse will be found.
Sweet. Also, not sure why he drained the smaller one, but alright. Okay. Let's try that again. I could also just pass here and get my card back. But nah, I think I'm looking at my odds. No, this is a pretty strong play. Since I do still have that drive going. I mean, in this mode it's definitely possible to have more than 13-point play, but he's not going for that. So I get to get my card back anyway. And this is a pretty strange inclusion. Very strange indeed. Oof. Alright, so his hand was kind of shit in that, that round, gonna be honest. It was kind of shit. I expect this will get more than the Drowner. That'll be pretty good. I definitely have some better stuff. So, goodies. Oh no 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 no. I do still have the Dandelion. So I should play it fairly early. Well, that's annoying.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
Run, run. You'll not get far.
I'm kind of worried that this would just eat armor. Even though I do have more than 6 points, so that could be annoying. I suppose worst case scenario, I have to split it. Jeez, man, calm down. It's not exactly ideal. Maybe he'll play something else into that row. I mean, the Drowner has Thrive, so I guess I'm kind of just giving it more value anyway. I expect him to play more than 12 points. Okay. I do have less saves, so I'm not particularly worried, I have to say. Although this does make my Striga a little bit awkward. I do think I'll hit this though. It would be lovely if I could play the Igni now. So how are you planning to consume it? Oh. That does actually make things pretty awkward for me, I have to say. Reestablish dominance here. This is pretty awkward. Because I don't want to hit my Igni target, but I guess... Whatever, I guess I'll hit armor. The Frost was going to hit armor anyway. Alright friend, I need you to give me a nice beefy target. Ooh, that'll do. That'll definitely do.
I hate portals.
So to break the Triss is a little bit of an issue. Could probably just run like some random 4-point special card. Card types, special. Yeah, something like a pact would be fine. Or you could just run something other than Triss, and that'd be fine too. This Triss is nice, but like Geralt, for example. Can you have, this is something that I've been wondering, if you can have multiple Geralts. That lets you upgrade something. I actually don't like that Wild Horde War very much. I was looking at Alp. It's like a 9-point card. It's pretty good. It's looking for something that's like underpowered in terms of its revision cost. And yeah, that looks like Alp. Either Alp or Necrorev, but I don't have very many vampires, so this is just like a casual 9-point play. This is also potentially 9 points, but it requires you to have dominance. Well, this requires the round to go 4 turns, which doesn't always happen either. Sure, I'll give that a try. That probably makes a lot more sense than having a bricked Triss. Your opponent might be running specials, and then you get even more value, and of course Triss plays for 11 in this mode, so it's not like she's bad by any means. But this girl can do much more than that. So yeah, I don't know. Didn't know if it was legal to have more than one Geralt in your deck. Apparently it is. Okay, let's give this a try. Now that we don't have a bricked Triss. I can't remember if it was a game that was before I started recording, or the first game that I recorded, that I had Triss actually do something. No, she did do something in the first game that I recorded, or I don't know if it was the first one, but the one where I was up against a monster player and the guy had predatory dive. Pretty sure I recorded that one. Come on, rival. You can do it. It's not like playing season. Also, did I uncheck the... Interesting. Is there even ranking? Because I think I had unchecked this. I was messing around with like a Europe trap deck. I don't know if... Like, I don't know if seasonal is ranked. I was talking so much about being low ranked in the previous season, but it occurs to me that I don't actually know if seasonal has a rank to it. It would make sense that it does. That's typically how seasonals work in games, but it might not. Yeah, this is gonna be much better than Geralt. I mean, than Triss. Okay, so toss this. Cool. Got rid of one bronze, one graveyard brick. Pulled another. Alright, so Skeletal has poisons. They will be able to deal with Nithro, but they also have movement, and that deals with Nithro pretty well as well. That's a pretty shitty card to be running in this mode. Okay, I'll go for a typical Thrive package. Yeah, I do want to get Mithril up on the board as quickly as possible, but by playing these 2 cards first, you'll get 4 Thrive out of it, so it's like if he was on the board for 2 turns anyway. Actually, if he was on the board for 3 turns, because he can't attack the first 2 turns. Why does that have armor? Oh, the miner. Dirt. Herba-derba-doo. Could just get ult that there, but it seems like a very weak play. He has to have bigger cards than that. Granted, he did use TA on it, so... Oh.
Your vet will guide us.
Okay. How about these now? Right, that pulls a roach. That's quite the temple swing. Jesus Christ. 10-point roach is ridiculous. I love it. Yeah, it's a poison. I mean, you can poison the Lithro, but I still have a big boy roach right next to him.
Stand tall, dead one.
I don't have any Purify, which is kind of sad.
We make certain the Naglfar is ever sated.
Well, you're not going to be short on poison targets against me. That's for sure. Yeah, I should play the AWP as well if I'm going to keep playing this round. But I guess I could just go in with the double Naglfar.
Are you cold, human insect? It won't be long now.
And that does give me a sort of reasonable Aussie target. Aw. Fair enough.
My reason to travel, I mean.
So this is probably a pretty good time to pass. Yeah, I don't want to risk losing uneven.
Elren has shown us the way.
He just... What? Oh my god, I didn't realize that he played his morale on the wrong row. That thing is row locked now. I didn't realize that. No, I could have kept pushing. Granted, he probably has another poison, possibly, but making him use it would have definitely been worth it to keep going. Oh, that was so silly. I don't want to have too much quality. I think this is a pretty good hand. Yeah, this is good. It's a pretty strong play. It's a 10-point play, but yeah, I got a break out of my deck. And this is an 11-point play anyway, so whatever. I was worried that he might try to push me, but who the hell would push monsters? Okay, do I have anything left on my deck? Oh, yes, yes, yes I do. Okay, go away to Mr. Runner, no. I guess. So, pretty easy ways to establish dominance. We could eat a roach. Or his morale, whatever. Morale's more than 9, right? So there's no renew risk. Okay, you're gonna kill it. Oh, you're gonna let me keep thriving. Cool. I appreciate that, friend. That's such insane tempo. It's so freaking broken. So absolutely broken. I love it. Maybe I can use that Erden to set up Igni. Oof. Kind of a little bit worried about running into an Igni of his own. So maybe I should do something like Protofledger. Although I could walk into Yerden. But I could just play Ozzy in the back. I'll still be much bigger here. Oh, they're Carapace. Fair enough. Alright. So yeah, this is pretty damn good. A 6 for 9. A 9 for 6, I meant to say. With harmony value. The hell was that whistle? I thought he used an ability. Nah. There's probably value in killing the... there's probably value in killing this thing. Oof, Verno, how you doing?
Aim between the eyes. Leave none alive.
So that's probably going to destroy any hopes that I had of a juicy 6-point Igni. And by 6 point, I mean people stacked on 6 points. I still do see value in continuing to kill his dudes. Oh, right, I could use this.
I do what I must.
Humans to the sea.
I could use Eridan to set up Geralt. Igni, that is. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's see if he reads that. Hopefully he has another... I mean, he has to have a 9 point. He probably has a giant oak. Cool.
Wasted arrows, that lot.
It's not going to do much of anything. I will take this Igni. I think you're like contractually obligated to put him in the center.
I hate portals.
Casual 28 point swing. Against elves, I don't think I'm going to be getting much better targets than that. And I do still have the regular Geralt, the default Geralt for his oak. Ooh, I can eat his Vernal. But that would walk me into Yerden if he has it.
Human is a dead human.
Yeah, I don't think that risk is worth 2 points. I'll just eat Roach. Okay, so thankfully I do have at least a target, but I'm pretty sure like this last card oak, right? Wild Forest into oak. Yeah. That's a big ass tree. That is definitely a big ass tree. Alright. You surrendered, dude! Come on. Let me at least play my Geralt. Ah, that's spoil sport. But yeah, this is definitely better to run Geralt than to run a bricked interest telekinesis. Cool, got that done. But yeah. I mean, you could definitely fix Triss, and that'd be fine too, but I think it's correct to run Geralt. He's just so damn good in this mode. There's so many 9+ units running around, and he has a base strength of 10, so it's so easy to get a 19-point play out of it. Yeah, pretty damn good. Well, hope you enjoyed it, and have a lovely evening.